Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Anti-Think Tank podcast number 48. How you guys doing?
Eh,
Feeling pretty good.
it's been a day.
What happened?
Oh, it's been a day for me too.
Tell us
I'll
about
let you
your
go first.
days, boys. Well, boys, tell us about your days.
Oh,
I can go first. So I had what was possibly my worst customer interaction today at work, and this counts for all my jobs I ever had
Like of all time?
of all time. You ready? Y'all ready for this bullshit? So this is a matter
sure,
of
dude. Go on.
I need this is a matter of I need you guys to tell me if I'm in the wrong, right? So I'm going to play the situation out as I knew it at hand, right? So a lady comes up to us. I make her food for her, yada yada yada. She goes down to the register, and I leave. Whatever. I'm not gonna say any names or whatever, but I then walk up, and the person that we had on ring on the cashier, I don't know where it goes. I'm gonna pay for her meal real quick. And I looked at her. I said, "Are you sure?" Because it's not like company. We're not gonna comp this out, and company's gonna pay for it. This is like they were gonna go pay for the meal with their own money. So I'm like, "Are you sure about that?" And they were like, "Yeah, I'm sure." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine. Whatever, cool, whatever." They go through transaction, whatever, and the customer leaves. I then pull I then pull my employee to the side, the employee on ring, and I said, "Why did you pay for her meal?" And they said that it was because they had a very sob story about how they just this woman just lost her child, apparently passed away or whatever, and it really touched her heart because she's going through something with they're going through something with their kids and whatnot. And I said, okay, it's fair, whatever. I said, I would have done it, but that's you, whatever. The customer then comes back. I saw her walking from the door back to the register. So I encounter her and she goes, "Can I talk to your general manager?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." So I go grab the general manager. He goes out there, or they go out there, and customer goes, "I don't like the fact that gentleman right there pointing at me, saying that I like the fact that he asked her if she was sure that she was going to pay for my meal."
What the fuck is the big deal?
And I'm
Oh,
like,
so she was definitely. Oh, one second. Is my voice coming through all right?
"Yeah, we can hear you."
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, she was definitely fucking lying then, right?
Had to have been. Now, she had a shirt on too that says something about that. So here's my idea, right? Here's my theory. Because after it was all said and done, I talked to my manager, and I said, "Listen," I said, if it is the case that her son did pass away, and this event made her very upset, the fact that I asked another employee if they were sure if they were to spend their money on this woman, then this woman, has her priorities completely wrong. Because, like, no matter how you can look at this in my eyes, if she's telling the truth and her kid did pass away, that means she's upset the fact that I asked if an employee was going to pay for her meal. They were sure going to do that. And she was expecting to pay for her meal. So that means this woman likes the attention she's getting from her dead kid and is using it. Or she's a fucking liar. Either
I mean,
way,
I think the lying.
because you
I
complained,
think.
either way, you look terrible. No matter, there's no way of looking good about this.
Uh, no, there definitely is a situation where you're emotionally unstable thanks to grief and are just basically taking offense to something and trying to focus on things that aren't with the grieving process in order to keep your emotions in check. But I don't think this is one of those situations, just because, like, she wasn't she wasn't offended in the moment. She just basically is worried about, like the social stigma of things, which in a grieving process you're not really going to be thinking about as much, especially over something as simple as, are you sure you're going to use your money on a customer?
Well, not to mention the way that you like phrased it, you were literally just asking your coworker if they knew, that it wasn't going to be like wrung out as an employee meal, that they would be actually paying for it, and they said, "Yeah, I'll actually pay for it," which is a completely normal thing for you to confirm.
Exactly. And here's the thing. This woman said that she was going to call corporate on my ass because I was a good friend to my fellow employee to make sure that they are aware that they're spending their own money and if they were sure about that. So I'm the bad guy apparently. And I don't get it. This is why I'm saying this is the worst customer reaction I ever had, because no matter what the situation is, either she's lying about having a dead kid, which makes you a terrible fucking person, or her kid is actually dead and she likes the attention. I'm sorry, but if you bring a kid into the situation, no matter what, that pisses me the fuck off.
For real, man.
Because either you're lying about a dead kid or you're taking advantage of your dead kid. And that just fucking pisses me off. So if you're watching this, I hope you go to hell.
And he doesn't even believe in it, and he still hopes you go.
Yeah. So you're a piece of shit. That's all you are.
All right, here. If I had a W, I'd be clinking that against the screen, my man. Fuck her. She sounds
This
like an
is this is a weird product placement. Yeah.
No, like
Go on.
in the instance that she is lying, then yeah, that's fucking stupid. If she wasn't lying, probably just emotional backlash and such in terms of just being outright trying to get upset and angry at something that isn't of importance in order to take the emotional impact away from the stuff that actually is of importance.
I don't understand it though. I mean, maybe it's her, maybe it is a certain way of grieving, but I know from experience. Well, my father passed away, and that was traumatic as hell. I saw him take his last breath. And, I went to a restaurant one time wearing this like, fly high Chris shirt on, right? And someone asked me, I explained to what happened, and they offered to comp my meal, and I told them no, because I don't want the attention. I don't want to be pitied. Like, I thank you for your condolences, but let me pay for my meal. Like,
Not to mention, I really just, I'll give like all respect for someone going through the grieving process, but I don't understand like the lashing out. In my opinion, like maybe I just
I
like
don't
don't
get that
understand
either.
like I don't understand anger in that way, because what do these randos have to do with this bad thing that happened to you?
Exactly.
Mm.
I
It
again,
doesn't morally, it doesn't completely make you justified morally. It's just basic saying like, hey, like, if this is like a true story, they went through something deeply traumatic. It doesn't completely excuse the behavior, but it is something to keep like
In mind,
contextualized.
I still feel like if it really did happen, there are people that do like the attention of someone passing away.
like yeah, I do know what you mean. Sounds like a pretty shitty lady, but she can't hurt you now, and if she calls corporate, like I can't imagine that.
Oh, my boss even told me that like there's nothing really to this. So I'm like, yeah, I know. It's just it made me mad at the fact that like let me be honest with you. If you worked in fast food, right? If like I know both of you have, right? And let's say you're in the situation if I was in, right? And the person on cashier said, "I'll be right back. I'm gonna pay for their meal." You would ask them, "Are you sure?" Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, like
it's just kind of a natural, in my opinion. That's not even something you really think about. That's just kind of naturally how human sentences flow.
Yeah, because they're going to be spending money on someone else that they don't know. So it's a genuine question to ask.
Yeah, definitely kind of
And it wasn't. And like she tried to paint it like I was being rude or whatnot, but my boss even heard me from the back and was like, "No, he wasn't being rude. He was just genuinely asking." Like I could see the complaint if I asked that question and then said out loud, "I wouldn't do that," and I said it in front of her. I can see the argument, but I was just like, "Are you sure?" They were like, "Yeah, I'm very sure." I'm like, "Okay," and that was it.
Yeah, definitely very annoying. Let's not give too much more attention to the lady. Annoying.
Yeah,
that
let's not. Ryan, what happened to your day, good sir?
Basically, it went well until around like 4 o'clock or so. Like me and Ian hung out this morning. We watched Army of Darkness, finishing up the original Evil Dead trilogy and the Good Place finale. So like going great. Then my dog decided that, hey, yeah, I really love the road. I think I'm gonna go try and play in the road.
Oh God.
And so I had to go.
Oh.
Cricket did not like him talking about him. He was like,
Yeah, Cricket shut that shit right down. Oh my God.
Cricket called Ryan a slur, then just swallowed the phone. Alrighty there. Okay.
Let's at Ryan and see if he's good. Let me see here in the Discord.
Not like
Oh, he's back. Ryan, what happened?
I picked up the phone to get it a bit closer to talk into, and I accidentally hit the fucking X on Discord.
All right.
Me and Justin.
Anyway,
me and
your
Justin
dog.
had some alone time, Ryan. Why did you interrupt?
About your dog playing the road. What's up?
So he thankfully didn't go in there, but I had to like chase him down, pick him up, and carry my heavy ass fucking fat dog all the way back home, and he's currently just like laying across my chest and preventing me from even getting up. But like, I don't know, nearly losing the dog today. It was
Makes
kind
you
of
feel
shit.
bad. Yeah, it made you feel terrible, didn't it?
Yeah, but what's it called? One of the things that I wanted to talk about was like a news story that broke like yesterday, basically, or the day before. I can't remember which. There's been some like a small hacking group going after like reaction channels and such. Basically, what they do is they take over an entire channel, delete their catalog, and then replace it with shilling for their cryptocurrency.
What channels have been affected by this so far that you know of?
So there's been 2 different people that I know of, 3 separate channels. So there's been Sort of Stupid, which I don't follow, which was like a month ago, where they had their entire YouTube channel basically taken over, shut down, and replaced with basically a bunch of people talking about a cryptocurrency that is completely and totally fake, and basically just an attempt at just getting random fucking people to invest in a coin so that they can get their stock prices up.
Oh, is it like a pump and dump kind of thing?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sort of Stupid finally gets its channel back after like a week, and it moves. They move on from there. Fast forward a month, and a fairly popular reaction channel called Alicia X Life / Alicia X Death. She is in the middle of doing basically like a daily One Piece stream where she's going through and just interacting with the chat and talking about that. And someone in the chat basically went, "Hey, your YouTube channel just got taken down." And she starts freaking out, goes over and sees that not just one of her channels, but both of her channels has been taken over. And she can't access it because Google cancels her account recovery because, and I quote, somebody is currently logged in. Alicia, keep in mind, is a cancer patient who is using the reaction channel as a method of getting through treatment, and she's in remission and recovering, but basically they decided to rob a cancer patient.
That's so fucked up.
and the account recovery is expected to take a little over a week. And payout is in 3 days for her, which means that if the hacker group sets the payout to their own account and such, they just get the money for her last like 120 videos.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna do that to someone?
I know for a fact these hacker groups like don't have any clue that she's a cancer patient or in remission. They don't give a fuck about that. They just see money.
Yeah,
No,
like, and
That's
if they
just
do know, they're like they clearly don't give a shit.
yeah. So overall, scummy fucking people.
No, like, can you guys imagine if we were just like doing a live stream and then looked and like all of a sudden like the anti think tank got taken over and it was just nothing, like all the videos were just replaced by just like pictures of both of your buttholes, and like only I had access to it and like no one else did. And uh,
but do you have a picture of my asshole?
so yeah, Alicia's channel got taken down and shit, and it's like fucked, dude. It's like fucked.
No, I can understand why targeting reaction channels, because there's a recent surgence of criticism towards them, and I can get behind it just a little bit. I mean, there's those that like react to shit all the way through without giving much of a reaction. Kind of like how what's this guy's name? Jinx? Is that who it was? The original terrible reactor?
Yeah.
How did he get popular? How did he get popular?
I don't know. But there's other channels like him that just watch other people's content and just watch the whole thing and don't say shit. So I get it. And it's the same thing. XQC, he does the same thing. He brought it, I can get behind, the understanded hatred towards reaction channels, but it does not. It goes too far when you hack into their channel and then steal their revenue, and then that's where you cross the hatred.
And I also hate the opposite side. I also hate it when reaction channels like fake excitement. Like that's what anyone watching the anti think tank, you never have to worry that our excitement is real. We're just some weird dudes. We get excited over weird things, and when we're playing the game of life and eating spicy noodles, we're not faking like our reactions. We're just having a great time. But you watch some of these channels and they'll just watch shows and just be like, "Oh, that's crazy. That's wild."
I just realized too that I am somewhat of a hypocrite here when it came to the reaction thing. On my own personal YouTube channel, I'm doing this thing once a month called Public Domain Theater, where me and a few other people just watch public domain films. Granted, they're public domain, so no one owns the rights to them anymore, right? But yeah, I'm fucking. Then again, we talked all the way through Plan 9.
No,
but anyway,
I flipped through the Night of the Living Dead reaction, and like every single time I got to a place in the video, one of you was talking. So like one of you was
it
talking about
wasn't Night of the Living Dead. It was Plan 9.
Oh yeah, Planet 9, talking about the Edward movie. That's my bad.
Yeah, we watched it all the way through, and we had something to say all the way through it. So yeah, we had
I
some
did watch.
commentary.
I did watch that. I remember you guys commented on how just fucking terrible the spaceships looked.
Or the gun discipline from the one detective. Like he would take the gun and like scratch his head with it.
I did not catch that part. Like I said, I just flipped to random place in the video, and people were talking throughout the whole time. So just like actually, if you're gonna react to something, like make it something you give a shit about.
It's not like Jinx when he fucking reacted to all like to iDubbbz. He sat there and went, "Oh my god."
Oh my god.
and then the 10 minutes of silence. Then it's funny. It wasn't iDubbbz, it was Jack's Films. That's who it was.
I got you. Speaking of
Yeah, no,
films,
those types of reaction YouTubers should legitimately just not exist.
Yeah.
But there becomes a certain level when it's not transformative at all. I think there needs to be at least like a majority commentary for the video to be passable. You can't show the majority of a work, and you have to at least put forward enough commentary to transform it in a way.
Yeah, like if
Thankfully,
you
looking at Alicia's channel, there's nothing that tells me that she doesn't transform most of the work. No, she does have like drama reactions and shit like that because it's like, well,
it makes
like
money.
views basically.
Yeah, makes money, talking about drama, it does. Sadly.
We make some money on Anti-Think Tank. We show our buttholes. If you want to, start that Patreon, Justin. Start that. We're starting a Patreon if you want to see us naked, but go on.
You're on this fight alone, brother.
We
The
are
whole
also
goal for the Patreon was to just make exclusive content and make sure that all the members got to see the episodes early, both for Laughing Stocks and for the podcast.
Which I personally, to forget that I said any of this, I personally vote that we don't start our Patreon until a little further into our channel's lifespan, personally. Unless people really want to see our feet. You can see my feet right now, which is like fucking free.
You know what? If you want us to have a Patreon, go in the comments section and say yes or whatever.
Like, what part of our bodies do you want to see the most?
That's not the goal.
The goal is whatever we want. So
The goal-
Put a Patreon tier that's basically just shocking Ian with a cattle prod.
$10 a month. We have a monthly video.
That is absurdly low.
That is absurdly low.
$50, $100.
Yeah, you had me at 50. Like 50 is. I'll do it for 50.
Like we'll have.
Do you know how strong a cattle prod is?
I don't, but I'll do it for 50.
Listen.
It is made for cows to feel intense pain, Ian.
So here's the idea, right? For $1 a month, people can just support the show, support the team, right? They'll get like behind the scenes content for free, not like videos, but images and posts. For $5, you'll get everything we upload early before everyone sees it. You'll get member only streams, right? And then for $100, we just torture Ian once a month with a cattle prod, paper spray, or anything we find interesting.
That I do love the way you said that last part. Anything we find interesting. That does sound great. I really think that we should just wait until we have more subscribers. Like, I'm so proud of the channel's growth, but let's at least wait until we hit like 100 subscribers before we start thinking about paid material.
I mean, we're like 30 away. Shit.
Okay, well then start uploading shorts and get us that 30.
I'm just saying it wouldn't hurt to have it. And then if people want it, it won't cost us anything to have it up. There you go. Anyway.
Well, how about this? We'll leave it up to the fans. Anyone in the comments who thinks you like that we should start a Patreon now or wait until later, just say what you want down there. If you want to see one of our buttholes, just fucking vote. I don't care.
What is up with you showing assholes?
We watched a show called The Good Place, and it talks a lot about butthole spiders. So I'm just kind of in a butthole kind of mood.
Fucking weirdo.
I'm kind of. You knew I was weird when you decided to make me a lifelong friend.
Who said lifelong? Yeah, at least like 5 years max. I'm just fucking joshing. I'm just joshing you.
Okay. On to some classics. Me and good or Sir Ryan here watched the Evil Dead trilogy in the last like week and a half or so, and it was fucking great.
Go on. Talk more about it.
Okay, I'm just waiting for Ryan to stop playing with his Peter.
Why are you saying no? Don't accuse Ryan of playing with his Peter. When I called you before the podcast started, and you said you were literally shaking piss off your dick.
That was non-masturbatory penis playing. That was non-masturbatory penis like. Okay,
it doesn't matter.
There's two types of dick playing. There's two types of playing with your cock. There is playing with your cock that is just unnecessary, like why are you pretending like your hand's a vagina? And then there's, I don't want to have like cold flicks of piss in my underwear while I'm walking throughout my day.
Here's the right question. How many flicks did it take?
It normally takes around like 12, like 12 or 13 or something.
Ian, after 3, it's masturbation.
No, it's fucking not, brother.
Yes, it is. Not. After 3, it just takes 1, 2. There you go. After 3, you're just doing this.
Ryan, how do you feel about this?
I don't know why this is a conversation, in all honesty.
No, that's literally not an answer. At what point of getting like the last flecks of urine off of your rod are you masturbating?
I mean, I think the moment you start stroking it is kind of like.
Yeah, the moment you start stroking, because like you say 12 shakes, that's you're stroking it.
I'm not stroking it, boy.
You could just flick it and be done.
Okay, but if you flick it, like it kind of hurts a little bit. Like the nerves are sensitive up top. Sometimes you give a little flick, and you're like, okay, that was nice. That was nice. And you give it a second flick, And then like a couple of minutes later, you're just, you're 12 flicks in and you're just having a good, there's nothing wrong with you. You're having a good fucking time.
Okay, yeah, 12 you're masturbating.
Exactly. 12 you're masturbating. After the third one, it is masturbation. And this video is getting age restricted now. And my wife's probably wondering what the fuck I'm yelling about.
I'm fine with it getting age restricted. I hate the idea of like kids like coming across this. Like, please, like, in fact, we should just start putting a warning at the beginning. Like, I know that like it doesn't really.
Here's the thing. So,
well, we could just bring up the fact that like I don't know what angry god you apparently insulted today whenever you tried to roast me for.
Chill. Calm down.
Oh, go on now. What the fuck's going on?
I guess go ahead. I've already done it on the podcast once.
So we were watching the finale to The Good Place, and he tried to basically roast me over a fact that, according to him, I got wrong. And immediately after saying, like, what are you, fucking stupid? He shat himself. Ran to the bathroom and accidentally locked himself in there like that. It took like 10 minutes for him to get out of the bathroom because it got locked.
Hold the fuck up. Hold up. So, like, for a while now, I've seen these guys walking around with t-shirts that says, "Don't make fun of me, I'll come." Ian shits himself and he makes fun.
No, it's okay. It's God punishing me. You guys know how in South Park, like Jimmy's parents are like God sent us a crippled child to punish us for making fun of cripples back in high school. This is how this is because I used to like lightly make fun of Justin's IBS back when we worked together.
Yeah,
and I don't know what's going on, but like every once in a while, like I'll just be chilling and then my stomach will just drop out and I will just like I'll fucking shit. I don't know, dude. Like it was immediately like I angered some ancient god. It felt like in regular show like there's like a 5% chance that anything you do will anger some kind of ancient demon or god or something.
Yeah.
It felt like a Mordecai and Rigby. Was that?
What's it called?
When you were talking, Ian, it went through Ryan's microphone and his microphone picked it up.
Okay. I like it felt like an actual regular show moment where I was like, "Oh, what are you, stupid?" And then I angered some kind of ancient like intelligence god, and he was just like, "I cast shart," and I just like I had to change everything, brother.
Oh my god!
The best part of this, by the way, so whenever he did it, it was literally the moment he insulted me. Like he got the insult out, laughed twice, and then his eyes went wide. He said, "Oh no." And B, it lasts like 15 minutes. And then it turned out that he was wrong for insulting me because he was like, the thing he insulted me over and quote unquote being wrong for, I Googled and I was right.
Yeah, it turns out that me telling, "Oh, you're stupid, you got the fact wrong," that wasn't even what actually happened back in season 1. And so like my ancient god diarrhea was just like unwarranted, and I just continued. I was like a geyser, dude. I don't know, man. It was Justin. We have to competitively fucking shart someday, brother. Just
why?
You and me, a white wall, and we just see if we can get any airtime. I'm gonna need you to. I'm gonna need you to talk.
You know what? You know what? Patreon.
If you want to see me and Justin see who can shit farther, make sure you pay $5 a month. Ryan, you getting in on this action?
Good luck.
I'm trying to like stop saying such like weird sexual things on the podcast, so I don't.
What Ian means to say is, if you use code Patreon butthole video, you'll get your whole order for free.
Okay, if you go to Patreon and like I'll flex my butthole at you or something. Just please give me money. I don't know.
Give me money. I will show you my asshole. This is the whole conversation. Just assholes.
Okay, buttholes. The Good Place. Ryan,
can I put buttholes in the title and she'll be okay?
We didn't get through The Evil Dead.
Yeah, Evil Dead. Go on.
The Evil Dead's a fucking great trilogy. I absolutely love it. It goes off. It starts off as like the first one is like a really respectable cabin in the woods style slasher film with amazing practical effects. And then it just becomes something completely different but completely wonderful.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I should have watched it with you guys, but I've heard like Evil Dead 1 is like a very traditional evil like zombie film. And then Evil Dead 2 is that but on cocaine.
Like,
You would love them. I will watch them again with you if you'll come over and hang out with us and watch movies. I will watch them again.
so he has Evil Dead 2 in his top 100 films of all time now.
Yeah.
The Evil Dead is anything but a traditional zombie movie. They're not even really zombies. They're called deadites. And there's a reason there's a fucking difference.
You want me to explain the difference?
Well, A, it's not just like a headshot and they're gone. And B, these motherfuckers can talk and have personality.
Oh.
So imagine it looks like a zombie, but it has a lot of mobility, and they're like zombies are more indifferent. They just eat to survive. Deadites are sadistic. They want you to feel fear. And
They're also serial rapists.
I literally was about to say let's not talk about like what they do when they possess trees. Let's just say if you're in the woods and you see the branches start moving, cover your butthole, kid, because you're about to experience a little bit of a interesting.
We're back to buttholes again.
Because they're relevant, brother. They're relevant.
I can actually tell you, like, they have never been more relevant.
A character dies from butthole splinters. Why'd you moan?
But like the tone in Evil Dead is one of the most interesting things because like one is just pretty much like straight horror, and then the farther you go into the franchise, besides the new movies, like the farther you go into like the original trilogy, the more absurd it gets.
Until like you'll get to a point when you're like halfway through Army of Darkness, the third movie, where you're like, I swear to God, this started with some horny teenagers going out into the woods just to like hook up and like have a fun like weekend. How in the hell is this what it naturally just became in 2 movies?
Yep. I also know for a fact you would love the movies because you're heavily into like behind the scenes storytelling.
Yeah,
and the Evil Dead has some of the best out there. So it was made by Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell. And they like the backstory for this is like they made it to kickstart their careers, but they had originally met in 10th grade in high school, doing like radio AV. And so it's the Evil Dead as a franchise was basically started by 2 friends who just kind of wanted to make some shit and employed, I can't remember who it was who for their makeup effects and everything, but like their practical effects are not quite the Thing tier, but they're fucking high up there.
I will definitely have to see that. You said Bruce Campbell actually had a hand in creating the show and creating the series?
Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
Like he has in the original trilogy, he's either producer or co-producer on each of the movies.
I will definitely check it out with you guys eventually. Yeah, that's a definite on the watch list. Definite.
It's really good, and I have decided, Ryan. I probably want to wait until next October to watch. Give me a while to like really build some nostalgia for the original 3. The next October we can watch Ash vs. the Evil Dead and the 2 new movies.
All right.
Can I change the topic just for a quick second here? I want to talk about this ever since I heard about it.
Sure.
So, are you guys familiar with Donald Trump working at McDonald's?
Yeah.
It was also like pretty much a photo op that he faked, right?
Yes. Let me show you. Someone on Reddit showed the whole thing. Let's see here. Boom. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, like
Yeah, so
They
it was all
shut down the
staged.
location, had pre-screened people. I don't
Yes.
really have much of an issue with this because someone tried to shoot him twice. So like,
I just
here's the
don't.
actual. Here's the
Okay, I
actual
understand.
letter. Here's the actual sign on the door. I'll read this real quick. It says, "Dear Festerville community, we plan to be closed on Sunday, October 20th until 4 p.m. to accommodate a visit at the request of former President Donald Trump and his campaign. While we are not a political organization, we proudly open our doors to everyone, and as a locally owned and operated location, this visit provides a unique opportunity to shine a light on the positive impact of small businesses here in Festerville." I mean, McDonald's is not a small business, but okay. We're equally honored to share the significance of what one in Americans have experienced, that a job at McDonald's is more than just a job. It's a pathway to critical skills development and meaningful career opportunities.
No, it's
Having
not.
started, having started my McDonald's journey as a crew member in New York nearly 30 years ago, this path to economic opportunity is especially meaningful to me. I apologize for the inconvenience of closing our restaurant and sincerely look forward to serving you very soon. Derek Giassimiato and my team at Festerville McDonald's. So yeah, this is them having car drills. It's showing that's the SUV that was shown. She's showing how to pull up. You see the camera guy in the very bottom left. Yeah, all staged. Every bit of it is staged.
Okay,
I'm not sure if it takes away a lot from it because we did see him drop fries. He did cook the fries. He did do that.
okay.
But those people did not pay for the fries. I know for a fact that Donald Trump or his campaign paid $3 for those fucking fries.
like it's a fake ad.
Yeah, it's a fake ad. And I mean, take it as you
It's
will.
got good memes, but it is
Yeah.
a fake ad.
Yeah, my favorite meme so far from it is this picture. There's one
Is
picture.
it the one of him looking into the fries?
No. My favorite one. Oh yeah, the one looking at the fries is pretty good. But this one I think is a little better. Let's see this. This right here. Hold on. Like, you see this over here at the top or by the right?
Yeah,
I like the look in that face that he's making.
it's the classic face.
It's like, can you imagine what he's saying right now? It's like, we had the best fries. I swear.
best.
They said we had the best drive-through times, the best in the world.
No, like my problem with it is that I understand Ryan's point of view that like he's had two attempts on his life. He understands why he didn't just like actually go through with it. My thing is, why in the fuck did he do the ad in the first place? It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
He looks so out of place right here. He's falling asleep in this picture. Look at him.
He has to get back to his fucking like bed
This
made
is
40,000.
a lot of his pictures are his eyes closed. Look at that.
Such a goofy man.
And he's like, here's your bag. Now make sure you tell him that Donald sent you, not Ronald, but Donald.
Not Ronald McDonald. Oh my god.
It's what I hear too. It's just like, where are the customers? They say they be here. I just don't see them. Where are they?
Where are they? Where are they?
This one's pretty good too. Yeah, there's this one. I tell you, we had the best fries.
I dropped a myself.
This is Donald Trump working at McDonald's when like, he has a bad customer. He's like, get the fuck out of here. Don't give him his jacket. Don't give him his jacket.
Take his shoes.
Take his shoes. You know, take his car keys. Get him out of here.
She said she said
Take him to the fry pit, throw him in. Turn that motherfucker into a McNugget.
As a kid, did you guys ever like eat any of the fries you found at the bottom of the ball pit?
No.
No.
At the bottom of the ball. I didn't search the bottom of the ball pit.
I lived down there, man. Oh fuck.
By the way, here's a $5,000.
What do you mean you lived down there? Did your parents fucking leave you down there?
No, like live down there as in like the metaphor, as in like whenever we would go to McDonald's, I would like
Nah, man, they just left you. They just fucking
They fucking left your ass there. That's all that was.
They threw a fucking 10 piece into the ball pit. He left. Threw a 10 piece in the ball pit and left him.
Let me see here. I wonder if there's like photos of this shit. Nah, there's nothing here. Let's see here.
Is he just gone for the night or no?
Oh, did he leave?
And Shiggy's rejoined.
Oh, and by the so this motherfucker is looking for fries in here. Look at this.
Like, those things were definitely pissed on.
Definitely pissed on. No. This is Ian looking for the fries right here. Good old giant Knoxville trying to get that snake out the ball pit. No, this is Ian whenever he finds a fucking french fry, pops up, bazinga. Where did he go? Is he too embarrassed?
Grab your phone and just call him.
His phone's not dead, it's ringing, so. What if he's changing his name? Come on. Pick up, fuck boy.
He's just laying down in the street outside.
He better be driving to my house. I'll fucking kill him. Oh my god, I told you. I fucking called it. Donald, what are you doing?
Motherfucker!
What?
Why are y'all looking at ball pits?
This is you when you find the french fry. Bazinga.
That's not. Oh my god.
No, this is Ian the ball pit.
Okay. I left because I was trying to make a goofy joke about me spending time in ball pits, and Ryan had to make it about my parents leaving me.
Actually, this is the photo right here. This is what it led to, Ian. Right here.
My parents love me.
That's what you think.
Fuck you!
Those aren't your parents, Ian.
No, fuck off! That's not fucking funny. Just because, like, just because I'm like a little
Ian,
gremlin, man.
did Ron McDonald ever like touch you in the ball pit?
Let's talk about the fact that God put the male pleasure center in our asshole. What's no. Isn't that kind of sus though? Like, I want you to think about that for just a fat moment. Why is it that our G spot is located way up inside our large intestine?
So, Ian, you want to tell the story of your surrender?
If you guys can come up with a reason for my answer,
This is
I'll
Ian
need a reason.
right here. You're welcome. This is when the kid's parents left him.
Okay. So, anyway.
Yeah, your surrender. What happened?
All right. So, as people here know, if you watch a shenanigans video that came out on the channel around a week ago, week and a half ago, Justin paid famous YouTuber turned lol cow Boogie2988, also known as Fat Boy Francis. He essentially paid him to roast the living fucking fuck out of me, and he was very non-specific with it. He was just like, "Oh yeah, no, give him a little roast," and Boogie just actually dug his nails in.
I didn't even say a roast. I just said, listen, we have this joke about Ian not getting any bitches. And I said, give him some advice to get some bitches. That's all I said.
Okay, no, I'm done with that kind of talk.
In on you. That's what he
I'm
did.
done with that kind of talk. I don't want bitches. I want love. I don't want. Listen to me.
Change of this man right here.
I know I've made so many jokes over the years. I just want a woman to look at me and think, oh no, this is the guy that fucking threw up in front of the that lady at the Indian restaurant. I just want love. Anyway,
listen, Ian, there's a way how to find love, okay?
What?
It's called eHarmony.com.
What goes on there?
It's an online dating site. You can find you someone there. Or better yet, you can go on Facebook dating. I would recommend that, but it exists.
Okay. Anyway, thank you. So essentially, yeah, I got roasted the hell out of by Boogie2988, and it caused us all to have this idea. You know, it just kind of germinated from all three of us. We were like, it would be cool if we had something called the Cameo Wars. So there's a site called Cameo, and you can spend money to get a celebrity. A lot of celebrities are on there to, give a message towards someone. And essentially, what the Cameo Wars is, and what it's going to be, is it was me, Justin, Ryan, and Connor, and when we have flexible income, when we have money, we were going to pay people, pay celebrities to roast a friend, and it was going to go on until like all three people had surrendered and only one person was left. Around 2 days later, Ryan he weaves a web that goes so deep. It lasted for around, not straight 4 hours, but over the course of 4 hours, he left time in between the shots just to make sure, because he waited just enough time for like my brain to start going into overdrive. Essentially, I have formally resigned from the Cameo Wars. It is now a war between Justin, Ryan, and Connor. I am fully out, and I'm out because Ryan, I call Ryan bright and early in the morning, and I'm like, listen, man, I am sensitive, and I don't know if I can handle like Justin finding out like that, like Corporal Klinger from MASH is on fucking Cameo and gets him to call me a slur. I couldn't live with myself if Klinger like told me that I was never going to find love, or that a woman was never going to allow me in her bedchambers. It would have been too much. I couldn't have handled it. So I was like, all right, we need to team up against Justin. So we were talking about it on some people we could get against Justin, and everything was going good. And I started to think about my blind spots. I started to get a little freaked out because Ryan essentially mentioned something about how he might like betray me if I were to betray him. And it was like some mutually assured stuff. He was like, okay, just be carefully and make sure you're on my side because I could use some stuff with this, blah, blah, blah. So I realized that I need to cover my bases. So I call Justin and I'm like, okay, Ryan or Connor might be calling you to get access to an audio file of me reciting the lyrics to a hip-hop song that I wrote a long time ago called The Scoundrel. This is lost media. No one in the world will ever hear The Scoundrel, but just know that when someone makes an anti-think tank iceberg one day, that I made a hip-hop song called The Scoundrel, and only these two know the lyrics. It goes pretty crazy. I could have had a great career, but they both told me that I should never, ever, ever rap again. So I can't have anyone finding out about The Scoundrel, and I mean that. The world's not ready to know like about like how good of a rapper I would have been. So I talked to Justin, and if I remember, I was like, hey, I'll pay you to not give The Scoundrel to either of them. I'll do this and that. Justin doesn't take too well to it. He wasn't completely negative, but he was like, oh, I'll do what I want. He was keeping his options fucking fresh. He was trying not to corner himself or anything. Do I have all the information pretty right so far?
I don't know, because I've heard different stories. But go on, finish the reason why you quit.
What? I'm not. What other story have you had? Like, there's no way else this could be told. Like,
Listen,
what?
I'm saying right now, you're out of the game, so I'm gonna say it, right? Before you called me, Ryan called me.
What the fuck are you talking? What?
Because
Ryan!
Ryan, listen, because Ryan called me, and I was like, "What's up, bro?" He's like, "Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was playing one with Ian to really wreck your shit, and I'll tell you something, Ian, I deserve it because we give you so much shit on this show. It was my turn to get some shit, right?" But Ryan told me that you admitted that you're gonna try to form an alliance with me or Connor to fuck over him. And so
Okay.
Ryan said, "Fuck you, I'm gonna call Justin," and then Ryan calls me, and then me and Ryan had this whole idea to fuck you up with
Oh my
Cameo.
god.
I mean, we had so many good ones, and I'm sure Ryan's already told you or not, but one of them was gonna be your father.
Okay, Ryan, now you're annoying me because you told me that you were going to be truthful from now on, and I asked you to tell me everything that happened, and you just left this part out. Like, that was part of the deal, is that you just, like, don't, like, gaslight as much because I don't find it funny.
Okay, so this is actual self-gaslight from you. you actually did tell me like because we were going over the Justin plans, and you outright just told me that
Yeah,
you were
no,
going
no,
to
that,
just go with
no,
Justin or Connor. So I said,
no, that
"Fuck it,
part,
I'll just call up Justin and get ahead of the fucking game then."
no, that part I forgot about. But yeah, no, that did happen. I'm saying like the fact that Justin was involved with this at all. Like you told me that you hadn't called him after I told you to stop doing this because I didn't find it funny.
And it was hilarious
Yes,
though.
after the fucking day was over with, you requested that. This was like the first move of the day.
And this is
Fucking
funny
no.
though, because Ryan called me. We talked about it, right? And then we talked about the scoundrel. We really talked about it, right? And our idea was to at least have some notable rappers just talk shit about your song. They wouldn't hear it. It wouldn't go out. They would just talk shit about your song, right?
Okay, wait, just to be clear, so that like I have like comfortability in this friendship. Was there ever a future in which you were going to genuinely like show my father that?
Not going to show it to him. Basically, just have him read like one lyric to make him think, to make you think that he read all of it.
Exactly.
Okay, we understand that even as one lyric that is a slight violation of the friendship, right? That like that would have been cool.
It was going to be the Bilbo Baggins line.
Yeah, nothing too offensive, nothing out of there. It was just like a line you would say even now.
Okay, I understand. Just to understand that to have gone further than that would have been like too far, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it would have been too far. But anyway,
Okay, I'm just
but
making
Ryan
sure.
hangs up. But as I'm on the phone with Ryan, after we just discussed about the song, you then call me, right?
Yeah.
So I hang up with Ryan, and when I told Ryan, so I'll call you back, whatever. You then call me, and then you asked me if I still had the song recorded. I said yes, I still have it. And then you were like, "Do I have your word that you will not show to anyone, that you won't use as ammo?" I said, "You have my word. I'm not going to do it." Right? And then you went, "How much do I have to pay you to not do it?" And I said, "You know what, motherfucker? If you don't fucking trust me, then nothing. You can't pay me shit to use it then."
I still don't understand why that offended you. I was just like offering that as a fucking like
Because you already have my word. You already have my fucking word. And so then trying to bribe me to not use it, I'm like, this motherfucker don't fucking trust me. So you know what?
this is why I'm glad I'm out of the cameo wars, because it made me like worried and shit, dude. It made me fucking like paranoid and shit, dude. Okay, so from my perspective, that happens. I'm kind of like I'm weirded out for the rest of the day. I'm like, okay, like I don't want the scoundrel involved. I don't want like.
Before we continue on, Justin, after this conversation with you, he calls me and talks about it for a little bit. And I had basically told him, all right, so Ian's probably going to call me later, trying to get an alliance back since it fell through with you.
That happened.
And then, like, probably 10 minutes later.
Okay, so
like, we predicted it. We're like, hey, Ryan calls me. Yeah, I think Ian's gonna call you here later on about something. You didn't call me, and then Ryan called me. I call Ryan back. He's like, he's probably gonna call me since he couldn't form an alliance with you, and it happened.
Okay, so now I'm going to give this part from my personal POV, from what I understood to be the rest of it up until like 5 minutes ago. Okay. So I called Ryan and I'm like, "Yo, what's up? I'm trying to start an alliance back. You know, it's your bro, it's your boy, trying to start an alliance with my bro. Are we good?"
After admitting to stabbing him in the back. All right.
I basically just stabbed Justin, and we're cool though, and it's all good. I just want to make sure we're good with that, with the plans. So Ryan essentially sets up a deal, an absolutely phenomenal deal, where he's like, "Yeah, after you told me that, here's what I remember. Here's what I remember from it, because it was a very complicated day. So I'm not intentionally lying. This is what I remember. I remember Ryan saying, "Yeah, after you," I remember him saying, "Yeah, after you betrayed me, told me that you were going to go over to Justin's side. I talked to him, and from what you said you talked to Connor, and Connor had the idea to show."
No.
Yeah.
So what I said is that I called Connor, and then the plan was to like get your father to read. So sorry, that wasn't what I said. I was like, we called Connor, and so I already called Connor. It's too late on that. The plan that Justin and I have could ruin you, I would suggest bowing out now.
Okay, that is
Which neither of them were lies.
okay. Now you're
You
getting slightly
fucking pulled
confused
a
because
you pulled a 4D chess move on Ian.
Okay,
That's incredible.
no, at the time he pulled a 4D chess move, but now he's getting slightly confused on the details because from what you said, I'm now remembering a fact that we'd forgotten. This is how the whole fucking contract got set up. You convinced me. You said, "Yeah, like I'm down to form an alliance," but just know that I was talking to Connor, and you said it was either Connor or Justin or both of you together had come up with a devious plan, and you were. That's what you said. You said Connor and Justin
Yeah,
had
I
come up
said that
with.
me and
Okay,
Justin
okay.
have a. Like, I called up Connor. Me and Justin have a plan to like get him to. So I didn't tell you any of the details of the plan. I basically just said like Connor would be involved with the plan.
Okay, you essentially convinced me that it was like very dangerous and that it was actually like devious as fuck. So I'm thinking like, okay, I need this information. Ryan has some inside info that Justin and Connor are about to fuck me over. He knows about the big plan. I need this. So we set up a deal to where I can't fight back against Ryan in the cameo wars until December 1st. So for the rest of October and November, I can't like do any cameos against you, and I have to bring you any information I get from Justin and Connor. Basically, uh, be like an undercover spy for the entirety of the next month and a half. So we made that deal. You give me the information. For the next out. You can tell this part, Ryan. Ryan was on the phone, but he could tell that for the next like 30 minutes to an hour, I am freaking out because I am fully convinced. He has convinced me that Connor is in communications with my father, fully getting him to read this embarrassing rap song I wrote when I was like 10.
So basically, like I told him that like the plan was to get like Connor to like get in contact with his dad since he has his contact info and everything else, and then we would like record uh, him saying lines from his rap song.
And I was completely freaking out. I was walking around Walmart. I'll just say it. I didn't get work done for like the next hour. I paced around the store almost in tears, in hysterics. Like, has Connor, because he's like, he would do that. I was like, Connor would do this. He already like loves joking around with my dad, making and roasting me with my dad. He would do this. So I go into the group chat and I say, "Gentlemen, is with a heavy heart that I resign from the wars." The fucking second that it goes through the group chat, Ryan says, "I haven't talked to Connor at all. No one knows about this plan. Get fucked." It was only now that I knew that Justin was actually a part of it at the time. And I literally, the second that my resignation went through on the group chat, he told me that it was all fake. And he actually managed to get me to resign, actually leave the war before First Blood even took, like, before Second Blood, actually.
It was. You forgot the part where like you figured out that it was a gaslight before you sent the message, and then I convinced you that it wasn't.
Actually got me to sign my own suicide note. And, yeah, I
Like,
don't regret resigning because I cannot have this kind of paranoia in my life.
like you were writing up the message, and then you went, wait a minute,
Wait a
you
minute,
played
no.
too much Crusader Kings, you watched too much Fate, you've become one of them.
No, Ryan, he became the chess master, and I now have to basically give him any information I get from Connor or Justin about the cameo wars up until December 1st. So, yippee. Yeah, so,
I'm trying to find your message in the Discord chat where you resigned.
I wish I could fucking delete it, because, like, I want to be a part of it with you guys, but, like, fuck, I can't do it, because it was never discussed.
The moment you come back into the fight, we're getting your dad involved.
So, okay, that's not funny to me. Stop saying stuff like that.
It's funny to the rest of us.
Okay.
Listen, it'd be like if you guys get my mom to do a cameo against me. Like, that'd be funny as fuck.
That's cool. I don't find it funny, from my personal opinion.
Who are you? Hello?
It has to be. It's Connor. He has that picture.
I went 0-7, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Cut. Okay.
Have you
Oh
been
my god.
have you been listening to this conversation the whole time?
To be honest with you, no, I just got to my room.
All right, Connor,
That's
you want to
beautiful.
tell?
So he still doesn't know about the cameo wars.
Okay, we are not explaining the full cameo wars. Connor will explain it tomorrow. Connor, do you want to explain the great fucking Chaozu crash out?
Let's do it quick in the podcast. Let's do it quick.
So basically, this guy, he chose in the last match. He got like Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, all these like really good characters, and then his last character he chose
Wait, stop,
Chiaotzu.
stop. I need you to start like at least with some basics. Like say what game we're playing and stuff.
Okay, so we were playing Sparking Zero, and I'd already beat him like 6 times. All right, and I was using decent characters. He was using decent characters. He was learning the mechanics as well. And so we get to the 7th match, and I'm like, okay, I'll pick like weak characters. Like I'll get like Kid Gohan, Krillin, Mr. Satan. And so, Ian gets all these overpowered characters like Super Saiyan Blue Goku with like Kaioken and all that. And then his final character, like his like 4th string, he gets Chiatsu because he doesn't think he's gonna have to use them.
Yeah, it was
Well,
basically a joke character. I was like, okay, I don't care who the third character is because like it doesn't matter. I can just solo with the first one.
so we spawn in. I've got Mr. Satan, have no idea how to play him, has like the worst stats. I go toe to toe with Super Saiyan Blue Goku for like 3 minutes. He ends up beating Goku. He ends up beating Mr. Satan, and then my second character, I think Gohan, he beats him. I pull Krillin out, finish off Goku, and then I think you had like what adult Gohan or whatever. I destroy adult Gohan in like 30 seconds, and then he pulls Chiatsu out. And with like a half health Krillin, I just am somehow able to get above him and hit him with like 3 Kamehamehas and kill him. And this dude crashed out so bad. He unplugged my Xbox, threw it into the bag, and then just carried it out to my car with like no shoes on or anything in like cold weather, and then sets my car alarm off as he's opening it in the middle of his neighborhood. And then he's on the driveway like, bro, he just raped Chiatsu. Oh my god, he just raped Chiatsu. And that's what this picture is from.
Oh, I laid on the ground. I have never been that mad because like it was fucking embarrassing. Like I remembered getting beat with Mr. Satan, but like maybe it was Krillin. I don't know. It was fucking awful. I got so close to winning. I just threw his shit in a bag and I told him to get out of the house.
Is this all in video or no?
Yeah, it's in the group chat.
Yeah, I've got the video of him crashing out.
Can I please splice this and edit this together and make it a shenanigans?
You
Hold
can.
on, let me send it to you on Discord. You can show it on the stream.
Because I don't know if Justin is. I don't know if like Connor actually sent the one of me laying on the ground, like actually, like genuinely upset. My dad was trying to, like, I crashed out so bad. Dragon Ball fighting games are just different. Like, I wasn't ready for like that kind of feeling of loss.
Well, looks like we got a new shenanigans episode coming soon.
Sounds good to me.
And
We'll
I
have a
had
new.
nothing to do with it.
Yeah, definitely do that. So yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we had to end the podcast. I had to get some dinner. Any last remarking words or criticisms for one another?
Nope.
What's it
Go on.
called? Following the day of Gaslight, I really understood Death Note fans for a little while there.
Okay, I just sent you the first video.
Like it had to have been pretty fun. I know you had fun, but like I lost my participation in the cameo wars, but like I got peace of mind, and that's all that matters. But these 3 gentlemen are gonna have a lot of fun. Just play it on stream real quick, Justin. You already got it.
Hold on. It's on Discord. Can I play the audio through Discord? Hold on. We do that. Present.
You could probably play it, like download it and then play the.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. All right, we'll download this, and then we will. This will be the last thing we show. Then I have to get off. Present video file. Downloads. Open. All right.
Bro's crashing out after getting
Dude,
beat.
just get out of the house. Get out of my house. Get out of our house. Get out of this family's domain. I am so done. Are you what the I crashed the fuck out, bro.
Ian, you fucking monster.
0-7. 0-7, dude.
All right. Well, anyway, thank you all for watching this episode of the podcast. We will see you all next week, and be excited for the Laughing Stocks Halloween special
On the 31st.
on the
Woo!
31st.
I got the second one too. I'm just having to compact it because it's over 10 megs.
That's all right. Anyway, so thank you all for watching. Good night, and we'll see you all.